Look how beautiful golden brown that is. And that's our base for what is going to give rice pilaf such a beautiful, luscious flavor. Everybody loves rice pilaf. It tastes so good. It's so much better than just regular rice. And it's not that I don't like regular rice. I do. I enjoy it very much. But rice pilaf just has a richer flavor to it. And it's because the orzo gets browned and toasted. And that just makes it just so much flavorful. I'm melting a half a stick of butter in my Ninja Possible Cooker Pro. And then I am adding, this is a half a cup of orzo. And I'm just going to stick it in here and just toast it and let it brown in here. Stir it around with the butter. It's really such a simple recipe. I don't understand why people don't cook it more often. Normally they'll use like a rice-a-roni or something from Aldi's or some sort of box thing, when in reality it's not much different from cooking just regular rice. But even with the rice-a-roni, you're told to put the thing in the skillet and brown it. Well, I'm doing the same thing. Everything's going in the skillet and browning. So we're going to do this. So I've got a half a stick of butter, got a half a cup of orzo, and then this is a half a cup of basmati rice, and this is 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of powdered bouillon. This is the Knorr brand. I really enjoy their stuff. I'm going to brown this orzo, and I'll get back with you in a minute. So my orzo is beginning to brown a little bit. You're seeing it starting to toast a little bit here. You can buy this at any grocery store. I bought it at Walmart, actually, myself. Look how beautiful golden brown that is. It just has such a rich flavor to it. Hang around to the end. You'll see it's really, really simple. You can see here that this orzo is starting to get to be a nice, rich golden brown. Now, the nice thing about this is that you can cook it to your desired brownness that you want. You're really just toasting it. It's nothing, the orzo is nothing but pasta. It's just small pasta. And you just make this to where you want it to be, how dark you want it to be. I usually like it pretty dark. Now I've got my Ninja Possible Cooker Pro on bake at 350 because you could do this on saute, but I'm about to add water to this, and I want that water to come up to a boil as soon as possible. Look how beautiful golden brown that is. And that butter has begun to brown as well. And that's our base for what is going to give rice pilaf such a beautiful, luscious flavor. Okay, that's about the way I want it. Sometimes a little darker, but that's really good. So I'm going to add basmati rice. Now this is a half cup of basmati rice. I'm just putting in here. You can use regular rice if you want. I like to use basmati rice personally. It's really kind of the traditional rice that's used in rice pilaf. I believe rice pilaf's source goes back to, I think it's a Turkish food, I believe. I know when I eat Turkish food, it's almost always served with rice pilaf. So I'm just getting this rice in here and just toasting it just a little bit. I'm not really trying to get it to brown. You can see how these grains have toasted up and turned just a little bit white here. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to brown the rice in the least little bit. So now you can see that orzo is turned into a nice, really rich brown color. That is what I want. So I'm going to add a cup of water. And I'm just stirring it in. Now, You could use chicken broth, which is probably better, but I'm using water and I'm adding 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon to this. And I'm just stirring it in. And in reality, the mixture or the ratio of pasta and rice to water is identical to what you would do if you were just making rice. If we were using rice, I would use a cup of rice and 2 cups of water, but instead I'm using a half cup of rice and a half cup of Orzo and then a cup of water. This scales. So if you wanted to make a larger batch, you could use a cup of Orzo, a cup of rice, and 4 cups of water. That's all you would do to make a larger batch. Okay, so I've had my Ninja Possible Cooker Pro on 350 because it browns well. You could have done it on saute, but I find it browns well and it gets this stuff up to a boil quicker. Now that you see that it's begun to boil a bit there, I'm going to put the lid on it and I'm going to put it down on slow cook on high and just let this go. You're cooking rice, so it takes about 20 minutes. So I'm going to come check on this again in about 20 minutes. So this rice pilaf has been cooking for about 20 minutes now. Oh, that looks so good. Look at that long grain basmati rice in there. It has soaked up the water just perfectly. I love the golden color of that rice pilaf there. It smells delicious. You should have smelt my kitchen. So let me dish some of this up. The nice thing about this is that you don't have to add butter to it because, well, it's cooked in butter. There's a half stick of butter in this. And it's just absolutely delicious. Let me try this. Ah, smells good. So that's got a nice buttery, rich flavor to it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That rice pilaf there. This goes well with chicken, beef. When I make my sash kavurma, which is a Turkish dish, I always have rice pilaf with it. You could cook this in a skillet if you like. I like using my Ninja Possible Cooker Pro for this. There are other recipes that are available for different things that I cook in my Ninja Possible Cooker Pro. Y'all have fun.